Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into these short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Man, talk about adding some insult to injury there, Brock. Not only did they jump, but they still ended up giving up the lengthy run, Brock, and that one's declined. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got it first to begin the frame. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's copied Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Second down now, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7. At the Cowboys' 45.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
13 yards on the play. That's another Eagles
First down throwing for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And now they face second down. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
He gets 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Dotson now in motion right. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. And he could have a free play here. Completed left side to Smith. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down.
Great.
Hurts now from the gun. Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be Cowboys football!
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Cowboys are ready to go on offense a final time in this first half. And with field position and the clock against them here, probably not going to see anything of substance. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive.
Yeah, here we go.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety.
could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. And this isn't going to help things following that safety as the free kick winds up out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That penalty accepted. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety.
Kate, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
So following the safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick. And not the way to follow up that safety. They send the free kick out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll take the flag and the yardage that goes with it. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Barkley off the pistol give. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. So following the penalty, here comes 2nd and 9. Now Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Lost control of another one. The Cowboys scoop it up. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair.
Yeah!
Prescott on 1st and 10. Headed out right. Stays upright. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Dak
6.
off the play fake. Flush out now to his left. And he's dropped. They got there for the sack. And that brings us to the end of this third quarter. Just one quarter remaining in this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Yes, please.
Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket.
What a great play by the defense. Play breaks down, that defense stays disciplined. Nobody loses control, and they end up stopping him for a loss.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Desperation time here. Escapes the pocket. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And a lackluster day offensively, thankfully overshadowed by a top-notch defensive effort to get the win in a shutout.